Hello dear traders, happy Sunday to you. I thought I'd make this short video, and today I would like to talk a little bit about the topics of thinking in the long term, integrity, doing the right thing, etc. I think generally speaking it's always good to think in the long term. In the vast majority of cases, if you can make some quick cash, there's always a downside to it, and often there are even ethical considerations. The best thing one can do, in my opinion, is to do the right thing straight away, to work on it, to not get seduced by any quick cash, and to think of the long term. If you create value for people, everything else follows automatically. And that's easier said than done, but as you know, the ones who follow me for a few years now, they know that this has been my path, okay? Still to this day, SME is independent, and I hope that I showed with action, not with words, what my intent is. Talk is cheap, but you may have realized by now that I charge the minimum for the MK Web, the blog, and the video course. Other people, they offer something of significantly less value, up to the point where it doesn't help you at all with trading or is even harmful, and they charge thousands of pounds. I haven't done that. I've tried to continue this year at the minimum charge, and I try to continue that also. In the future, if things would need to change, I would always make sure that the clients to date are not affected by that, and they keep the conditions. That as a reward for people who have joined me on this journey from the very beginning. And it's important, to do the right thing, even if it's sometimes hard, even if you leave money on the table, okay? I could give you so many examples of people and companies I came across in the last years who have not respected that principle. Recently, we all saw what happened with my Forex funds and other prop firms. These people, they did the wrong thing, okay? They tried to go for quick cash, they tried to rip off people, they tried to deceive people. And look what happened. Okay, maybe the owners made some money for some time, but look what happened in the end. This is karma. I believe in these kind of things also. We'll make a separate video about that. So I encourage you, even especially actually as a trader, you need to think in the long term. Trading is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It doesn't matter whether you had a good day or a good week, but it matters that you're still there to play, that you didn't blow up, that you don't have a massive drawdown, that you did things in a controlled fashion. That's what matters in this game. So as a trader, even as a short-term trader, even if you focus on scalping or whatever, still you need to think in the long term. That is the truth. Do not try to skip steps or to find shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. I've tried my best with this causality, with the tools, with the knowledge, to put it all in a structured manner where you can work your way through for free. 80% of that content is free on the internet. So the ball is on your side. All you need to do is study that, okay? And again, you don't need to study every single live trade on YouTube neither. It's sufficient to do that with a sample, for example, yeah? But I even publish the weekly MK Web summaries on YouTube, which show my analysis predictions from during the week in the MK blog. So there's a lot of resources out there. If you want to support me on this journey and you feel passionate about what I'm doing, that one of the many traders around the world decided to do what I did, to expose this market manipulation, not in general terms, but precisely with tools that show you the actual positions and stops and option strikes and order gap zones, okay, in front of your eyes, so that you can trade what you see rather than trading what you think. Then you can support me on this journey and join by also buying the video course, the blog, or now we also have Patreon and all that. And you can do yourself a favor by studying the causality, then by trading on demo, and by implementing what you learned. This will help you significantly to be the best trader you could ever be. And those tools are no joke. They are leading information. They give you an edge. Like the whole issue of finding an edge is sorted for you by the market causality. So you can completely focus on implementation, okay? You can focus on things such as your mindset, your psychology, trade implementation, trade management, risk management, without having to worry about, okay, what actually works in terms of analysis and entries. Okay, that's sorted. And that's a big issue most traders have, that they do not have a consistent approach to strategy that works across all market modes. That is the issue. And I will explain more in the future. Anyways, so I hope that I've lived by example. It's easier to say all these things. It's difficult to do and live those principles, so to speak. And I hope that I have done that I've lived by example on all levels, whether it's from the trading perspective or from the, let's say, project management perspective of this project. And integrity is very important, okay? Look, think about it, all right? What do you want to stand for? Especially if you put your name out there in your face. What do you want to stand for? What's your personal story? Do you want to stand for someone who just tried to make quick money? Or do you want to stand for someone who actually did something bigger, which is bigger than all of us? You know, which could have an impact on the complete industry and market. What do you stand for with your name, okay? I find that very important. And I find that much, much more important than making quick cash. It's about how you made this money. Did you make this money by providing value to people and helping people on their path? Yeah. And by making sure that they have tools which they like, which help them in their journey, in their trading. That's legit. But most people do not do that. Most people, they package up some silly course with silly principles, which I could easily prove are pointless. And by the way, I will do that in the future. Stay tuned when you like that stuff. And then they just rip people off by charging them thousands of pounds. It's ridiculous. But the only reason that this can happen is because people don't know about this channel, this website, my work. That's the only reason right now. There are specific reasons why this channel is still so small despite having over 900 videos and all that content. But again, that's for another video. Either way, I wish you a fantastic Sunday. And I would like to remind you, live by those principles. Do not pick the easy route, okay? Accept that trading is complex, that Forex is complex, and that you need to put in the work. There's no way around it. Anyone promises you or tells you, I can tell you clearly, there is no way around it. And most causality traders will need a good 7, 8, 9 months to get familiar enough with the causality, I would say. Some people less, some people more. On average, we're talking about probably, I don't know, a year, I would say, which is fast. A year is fast, but it's only because you literally can see all this information on the charts of the causality. Otherwise, it would be many more years. So, do your thing. Do not get influenced by the fake stories of other people and other traders who try to show the game as if it would be easy and you can make easy money. It's BS. Trading is always difficult. It's simple, but difficult. Okay? Even if you have done your analysis and it's correct, still you need to make sure that your trade implementation is on point, that your timing is good, that you manage the trade and all that, that you know when the news come, that your lots are reasonable, that you place your stop in a reasonable place. Okay, there are many decisions involved, and it's a complex process. But the principle is simple, right? You need to achieve a high win-loss ratio with a balanced risk return, or if it's a lower win-loss ratio, with a good risk return. So the principles, they are simple in nature, but the implementation still is difficult and complex. Anyways, so if you want my personal opinion, have integrity and live integrity, be reasonable, help smaller market participants as well. Don't go for quick cash shortcuts. Accept the complexity of the game, respect that. And if your passion is high for this game like mine is, then go step by step, okay? Always improve all the different aspects which are necessary in trading, including your risk policy, your mindset, managing your emotions, psychology, okay, having a good flow, a good a routine in your life, working out when the market is slow, not over trading, being selective, waiting when it's necessary. We all need to wait. Remember that we're not just clicking the button all the time. We are selective, we're snipers. All the best.